Okay, good morning, Cyprus. So, building on from the lesson that we did yesterday live, today we're going to look at building from our knowledge of straight lines to work out missing angles. And today we're going to take that a step further. Okay, so yesterday there was one missing, there were two angles, one of them was missing. Today there's going to be more than one or more than two angles shown, but still only one missing value for you to have a look at to start with. So we'll just have a little look at that, but I'd like you to just have a little go at these three warm-up questions. Okay, so there they are. Set them out in a column. Okay, set yourself a few minutes and just have a go at those. So pause the video here, then I'll reveal the answers and we can move on. I want to see your workings out for these, please. Okay, so pause the video and have a go at these. Okay, hopefully you've had a good go at those. You can see the workings out. Have a look, check. They should be your answers. Okay, make sure you've got those answers. If not, have a little flick back through. See where you've made the mistake and see if you can edit and correct them, okay? So, moving on to today's lesson. What did we learn yesterday? We learned, didn't we, that we can work out the missing value on a straight line by using our knowledge of a straight line having 180 degrees. So we know that if the turn all the way around to this angle from here all the way around to here is 180 degrees, if we get to here and we're on 139 degrees, we need to find out this missing piece here. And we said yesterday we could do that using a subtraction. So we could do 180, subtract the value that we've already got. Okay, 139. Okay, so we're going to have to edit across here, aren't we? So 10 take 9 is 1, 7 take 3 is 4, and 1 take 1 is 0. So we know that missing value is 41. Okay. So, everybody happy with that? How could we check to make sure that's correct? Okay. 139, add 1 is 140, add 40 is 180. So we can add 139 and 41 to make sure we get to 180 to double check that. So, let's see if we can take that a step further today. So a couple of additional steps for you to look at. So what's the difference here between these ones? What do we notice? And what are you going to have to do differently? Okay, so we're going to look at one together and then you're going to have a go at these as part of the activity later. So now we still know that this bottom line, straight line, is 180 degrees. So all the way around here would be 180 degrees. We've got a bit missing. Rather than giving you just one piece to do today, we've got two parts of the angle already. So we need to do an addition, don't we, to find out how much we know altogether. So we're going to have to do 37, okay, add 127. So 7 and 7 is 14, 3 and 2 is 5, add the 1 is 6, okay, and 1. So I now know that we know 164 degrees already. So to work out what we need to do now, we're going to have to then do 180 subtract 164. Okay, so exactly the same method, but we've just had to put an additional step in there, haven't we? Okay, so we're going to work out our calculation here. So I know now that that missing angle in here is 16 degrees. Okay, so we've not used anything different, but we've just added an extra step. We've just had to do a little bit of maths to find out exactly what we needed. So in these, again, we're going to have to add these two together, aren't we? And then subtract your answer from 180. Again, add these together and subtract your answer from 180. Now, what do we know about this here? What was shown by squaring off this here? Think back to our original lesson that we completed right at the start. Right angles, didn't we? We said right angles were here, and we all know that a right angle okay, is 90 degrees. So if any of them today have got this little square where we've boxed it off, we know that's going to be 90 degrees, okay? So then we can do 90 degrees, add 33 degrees, and subtract our answer from 180 to find that missing digit. So have a little think. There's some more of those to have a go at, okay? You're going to have to add them up and subtract it from 180 to find the difference there. Remember, these are really important, okay? Squared off, we know it's a right angle, we know it's 90 degrees, okay? Use what we know. Now, after you've completed those, some of these today are going to look slightly like this, okay? Now, we're going to have to use a bit of division to work this out. If it's k, we know that all of these angles are the same, okay? So there are 4 angles that are the same. We know this is 180, don't we? We know we've got 180, okay, shared into 4 equal parts. 180 divided by 4, okay? If we do 180 divided by 4, we'll know what each of these equal parts are, okay? So we could either do that in a bus stop if we need to, or we might know how to do that just in our heads. If we're not sure, we'll do it in a bus stop, okay? 4 into 1, can't do that, can we? So we're going to go 4 into 18, okay, put 0 up here. 4s into 18, 4, 8, 12, 16, so I know I've got 4 here, okay, and I'm going to carry the 2 across here. 4s into 20, we know go 45, okay, so each of these is 45 degrees. So we're going to have to think carefully, okay, about these calculations to work out the divisions on a straight line. If once you've had a go at all of those questions on the worksheet, there is an extension to have a look at here. Okay, this is quite a tricky one, so you will need to think carefully, work through each step, okay, and see if you can work out, use your reasoning skills to try and get to the bottom of this answer. Now, have a go. Everyone, okay, can definitely have a go at the first few sections of the worksheet. As we get down to these ones, you might be finding these a little bit trickier to start with. That's absolutely fine, okay? And tomorrow, when we do a live lesson, we'll recap some of these things just to make sure that we're absolutely clear. But have a really good go, okay? And I will see you later for a live lesson in the learning journey.